Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First, I would like to thank Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for giving us the chance and the opportunities for us to be able to do our middle test today. Second, we would like to thank Mrs. Abdulayana as our lecturer. And lastly, we would like to thank all of our colleagues for your nice attention today. So, today's our group discussions topic would be learning and collaborations versus learning and individuals. So the reason why we chose this topic is because it's an interesting to talk about. I mean, as we all know, each one of us has a different way and different methods of learning. But before we get into the discussions, we would like to introduce ourselves first. Hello everyone, my name is Marsha Fatia Jasmine.
My name is Rizka Ramadhani.
My name is Abibah Zahra Subandi.
So we can start the discussions. So in my opinion, collaborative learning is a learning style that encourages students or colleagues to have a social interactions. And when they do in groups, they can ask each other questions, they can exchange ideas, thoughts, and have feedbacks to direct their own learning. So when you do collaborative learnings, there are some benefits. So according to the article of the Cornell University, there are a few benefits that you gain when you do a collaborative learning. So the first one is development of higher level thinking, oral communications, self-management, and leadership skills. Second is promotions of student-faculty interactions. Third is improving the students' retention, self-esteem, and responsibility. Fourth is exposure to and increase in understanding of diverse perspective. And the last one is preparations for real-life social and employment situations. What do you guys think?
Hello, Marsha. According to Amin, Medalist 1 of 2019, individual learning program is learning program that is prepared to help students with special needs according to their abilities. Individual learning is a learning strategy that is explained by Ramsey 1947 in Sanjaya divides learning strategies into exposition, discovery learning strategy, and group learning strategy, and individual learning strategy. Meanwhile, according to Sujana 2009, individual teaching is an effort to provide opportunity for students to learn according to their own needs, ability, speed, and why. According to Sujana, individual learning can be seen from 1. Intellectual development, 2. Learning style, 3. Personality. And from individual learning, we can be more focused and also make comfortable because we don't need to confuse another people's opinions. For the example, when I was instructed by Miss Anna to make a description of reading, there I tried to find a definition of reading until I found it, and finally I come forward and explain about reading. Reading is practice to help you understand simple information, the example, word, message, poster, and times table.
Okay, you made a good point, Rizka, but I would also like to add that more advantage of collaborative learning. According to helpful from article, there are three advantages of collaborative learning. The first one is enhanced communication skill. Students need to communicate, negotiate, and debate in order to come to shared agreements. And these skills are very important for workforce readiness. The second advantage of collaborative learning is build cross-cultural awareness. Students work with students from other cultures and backgrounds. They can observe students from other cultures, how they learn, and gather important insights from unfamiliar perspectives. And the last advantage of collaborative learning is learning from peers. When students collaborate, they learn from one another. A student will hear about students' another perspectives. It will also sharpen their understanding. Students can also provide checks and balances on each other's works, allowing for instant peer feedback.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Afi. Personally, I love to learn in groups, in collaborations. And I agree with your points that learn from peers. I have a few friends that I would love to discuss new things and some topics with. And it's not just about what we learn, but it's also to improve our communications. Like as I said before, it's also to develop oral communications. When we learn in groups, in collaborations, we're not just exchange thoughts, ideas, and how we see this topic and each other's perspective, but also learn how to speak. Learn how to speak your mind, your opinions, how to talk like professionals. And also, I remember once my math teacher from high school once said that math isn't something that you can learn individuals. You need a teacher to learn math. And me, I consider myself as an extrovert person. I am totally agree with I cannot do math alone. And I need a teacher, and I need my friends so we can learn this math together. I mean, yeah, that is from me, I guess.
Thank you, Marsha. On today's discussion, we can sum up that collaborative learning is a style that fosters teamwork and social interaction among students and colleagues. The approach encourages asking questions, sharing ideas, and giving feedback on direct learning. The benefits of collaborative learning includes development of higher level thinking, oral communication, and self-management and leadership skills, as well as increased self-management, self-esteem, and responsibility. On the other hand, individualist learning is a way to provide opportunities for students to learn how to their own needs, abilities, speed, and way of learning. It also acknowledges individual differences such as intellectual development and language ability, background experience, aptitude, and personality.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for our group discussion. So, as we can see that both collaborative learning and individual learnings is both are right and not, and there's something wrong with that. Each one of us has a different ways and methods of learning. So I hope that this discussion would be beneficial for a lot of people, and we deeply apologize if we had any mistakes. Thank you very much for your nice intentions. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.